Hey, welcome into Average Home Theater. I am Nelson.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Producer Nick here.
So we're just going to have a little, I guess, end of February kind of catch up type thing.
Yeah, a little roundup. Talk about some things we've been up to, what we've been watching. Talk about some things on the horizon. Getting this
Talk
test
about a
out.
couple of purchases.
Couple of purchases. I got some stuff that I'm eagerly awaiting to come in. Yeah, and I get to use my new setup that I got rocking today.
Producer Nick has a microphone now. He has a webcam. Ooh. I mean, we're pooping in high cotton now.
What? This is fancy. This is fancy, big time stuff.
So yeah, this past weekend we had the pleasure of attending, I think it's called Mid-City Microcon. Is that correct?
I believe
in Baton Rouge. Yeah. It was in a library.
The biggest library I've ever seen in my entire life. Probably.
Just imagine what it's like in a real big city.
Yeah, it was a giant. When you said library, I was thinking we're going to be like, I was thinking like a school library.
Like a school library?
No, this library had like multiple floors and meeting rooms and different areas. And it was,
they even had a podcast
really
room, which I didn't get to check out. I forgot.
Yeah, it was really neat. It was pretty cool. Not what I expected, but we had a good time.
Yeah, we got to do a panel, and it was both of our first time hosting a panel. Mark Sino joined us, so that was neat. Jamie Ray was supposed to be there with us, but he wasn't able to make it. So you and I had to grab the bull by the horns and put on and give our professional opinion on podcasting.
Yeah, to both of the people that showed up.
Hey, we had like 15 or 20.
They kind of trickled in, and I think we got a really good response. I think you did great.
They were engaging. They asked questions.
Yeah, they asked a lot of questions, which I was very surprised. Like, we spent more time answering questions than anything else.
Yeah,
and I thought you did a good job of explaining things and how and why we do what we do.
Right.
The technical aspects of things, because that's all the editing and all that stuff and the equipment. But yeah, the people were interested. The people that were there were engaged and asking, I thought, very thoughtful questions. And I think
lots of questions that I had when I first started, things that I wish I kind of would have known the first few times. I mean, but I don't regret my little journey. I mean, it's been fun kind of learning and figuring out on my own. I mean, this is a hobby, obviously. I'm not going to more than likely ever make any money from it. But I'm glad we got to give some advice to these people.
Yeah, it was a neat experience for sure. So it's always, I mean, for me anyway, it's always a little daunting, like getting in front of people, and even just kind of sitting at the table. I had to ease into that, talking to folks that would come by and promoting the channel.
Man, you rocked it out though, Nick. I mean, I bragged about you to Jamie. I was like, Nick rocked it at the table. He was engaging with the people. He was promoting all of the shows. Yeah. So you did good.
It was, I kind of get the jitters when doing stuff like that, but once it gets going and once I realize that, I'm not going to be murdered and no one's going to scream at me, then I ease into it. It's fun. It was a good day.
The people that attend these conventions are 99% nice people. You're not going to encounter too many jerks or anything like that. And they are nerds just like us. They're interested in the same types, maybe some other things, but for the most part, they're nerds about whatever it is they love. They're nerds about it,
Yeah. And the neat thing is too, and I've learned that from just going to cons with you, the last few years, just starting to do that stuff, is it's all walks of life. You got young people, you got old people, you got all kind of different folks there, but they all have that one thing in common, is that they're all there to just see cool stuff and have some interesting conversations and just kind of be themselves for a little while, kind of a little escape. So it's really neat. It's neat to be a part of that.
Yep. So I guess one of the things I wanted to talk about, because I thought about doing a full review, but sometimes doing reviews on this, it's kind of difficult, especially when you're by yourself. I watched The Housemaid.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they've had all this hype, and I've heard so many people say, man, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. And sometimes I'm very skeptical, especially with new movies, because we all know how the quality of movies aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
So I was
one or two bangers a year now, and And that's really about it nowadays.
And then I think sometimes people, because there's not a whole lot of good movies anymore that come out in a year, when something is even okay, it gets really, really hyped up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I be honest with you, that's what I thought this was. I thought that because it was just kind of good, and Sydney Sweeney is like smoking hot, so I thought that it was
she's
maybe
the it girl right now.
I thought maybe it might have been a little overblown, but man, Nicholas, that's a good movie.
I want to see it. Jacob wants to see it. I wonder why. My 15-year-old son wants to see it, and I kind of got the feeling that it's not super kid friendly. But no, once I realized what it was, and Amanda Seyfried is,
man,
I like
she
her a lot.
killed it. She was great.
That's what I heard. I'm interested in seeing it more because of her than anything else.
Yeah, her performance was the standout. I mean, look, Sydney Sweeney. This is the first thing I've ever seen Sydney Sweeney. I have never watched a show or a movie with her in it, so I've never seen her acting chops.
Now she does have good genes.
She has good genes.
She has good genes.
So and you see her genes.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's not a bad actress by any stretch. But I mean, she's not fantastic. But Amanda Seyfried was like awesome in this show.
Yeah.
After like 15, 20 minutes, you're like, oh, this chick is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I want to see. And I've seen little clips of her kind of losing her mind a little bit, I guess, and going crazy. And I really want to check that out when I'm available.
And I love movies like this where you have these, I guess the term is like erotic thriller type thing.
Yeah.
Even though it's not an erotic thriller in a Basic Instinct or what's the other one? Not Hand That Rocks. Well, Hand That Rocks the Cradle is not really erotic thriller, but it's what's the other one? Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, Fatal Attraction.
It's not
which
like
I saw
that.
the first time with you.
Yeah, I think we watched the VHS, didn't we?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. Nothing like what I expected. Yeah.
So, but anyway, those types of anytime it has to do with like a love triangle or somebody stealing somebody's whatever, and somebody always goes cuckoo. I like those types of movies. But Hand That Rocks the Cradle is my favorite of those, I think.
The original, not the remake.
Oh my God. We talked about that already. That movie is absolute trash.
Just wanted to clarify for the folks out there, we're talking about the original.
Yeah, the 1992 version or whatever, not the 25 version.
With was it Rebecca De Mornay and
yes,
some other people. Wasn't Ernie Hudson in that?
Yes, he plays he plays like a simple person.
Yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I do want to see it again eventually because I remember enjoying it when I was younger.
Well, The Housemaid is good.
Not little.
I mean, it was very surprising. I kind of figured out what was going to happen. I was like, oh, it's that, isn't it? And Jamie was like, I don't know. So I was right. Yeah. But it's the very last scene of the movie. I'm glad they made that choice to do what they did, and it kind of makes it all the better for me. So you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch it. I
do want to see it when it comes out streaming on something. Purchase worthy? You think purchase worthy sight unseen? Let's say I can get it for $20.
15.
15. Okay.
15.
Well, hopefully it'll stream on a service that I pay for already, and I can check it out.
I don't know how often I will revisit it, but it's definitely a fun watch.
So on the flip side of that, something that I wish I could purchase and have at home that is only streaming, something that you have seen already and been trying to get me to watch for years, and I finally watched it a couple of nights ago, The Highwaymen. Netflix, The Highwaymen, Bonnie and Clyde, but told from the story of the Marshals, the Texas Marshals that were hunting them down. Fantastic.
I was hoping you like it.
I know in the past, it's well documented on the channel, the past issues that I've had with Woody Harrelson, which it's more of a joke now, like I've kind of grown out of it. And, but he was, to me, it was him and Kevin Costner. He made the movie, not made the movie, but I enjoyed him so much. The old crotchety kind of washed up not detective marshal. He was a Texas Marshal, I guess.
Texas Rangers, right?
Texas Ranger. Yeah. You know, the back and forth between the two of them, and you know, they were both kind of complete opposite. Kevin Costner was all business. There was no messing around with his character. But the thing I loved about it the most is the angle of the hunt, you know, from the law enforcement side, but you don't really get to see Bonnie and Clyde until
right.
the very
Isn't that
end.
awesome?
Spoiler alert, they get killed. But you don't ever see them. You see them from the back. You see long shots. You see out of focus shots, very, very brief, until the very end. And it's done so well, and it just builds the tension. And I knew what was going to happen. I think everyone knows what's going to happen. But I was on the edge of my seat at the end of the movie when they're waiting on the side of the road and they're coming, and you know what's going to happen. But they did such a good job of building that tension, and it was great. I wish I would have not taken so long to watch it.
Well, I need to rewatch it because I've only seen it once, and that was when it first dropped.
Yeah, you were right. You remembered it right. It was great. I loved it.
I remember William Sadler was Clyde's daddy, right?
He was the dad, and they had a scene. He was only in it for like one scene.
Yeah,
it's a scene between him and Kevin Costner, and they're swapping stories and
at the gas station.
Yeah, at his garage. Yeah, it was.
But my favorite part of the movie, and I know I told you off camera before, is they did not portray Bonnie and Clyde as heroes, or because they weren't. They were terrible people who got their just due. I mean, they murdered policemen, they murdered innocent civilians, they robbed banks, and they were horrible.
And they were considered like heroes and rock stars kind of at the time by a lot of people. But there's a scene in the movie where Kevin Costner confronts someone. Like they're driving, they're traveling, they stop at a gas station, and he asks the attendant if he's seen him. And the gas station guy is like, no, I haven't seen him. And basically, like, if I would have seen him, I wouldn't have told you.
I wouldn't tell you.
And something about, like, he made a comment about he hopes they get away or whatever. And it just pissed Kevin Costner off. He got in the car, and then Woody Harrelson kind of saw his face. He's like, boy. And he gets out and basically beats the crap out of the guy and tells him, like, these people have killed law enforcement officers. They've killed these many people, and you say good for them, or whatever the comment he made was. And the guy ends up like telling him some information. Yeah, they came through. It just goes to show. I think that scene did a good job of portraying how they were seen by some people as just kind of like outlaw heroes for some reason. Like,
man. I mean, they had these giant funerals and stuff for them.
Yeah, 20,000 people attended Clyde's
Bonnie's,
funeral. Bonnie's, and then 15 for Clyde. When they were killed, they towed the car into the town, and people were like, they caught a guy trying to cut off his finger to keep it as a souvenir. They were dipping their clothing in their blood to get, like, trying to cut her hair and those kind of things. Like, they were like animals. But I think it was during the Great Depression, maybe. And they were seen as like, well, they were robbing banks, so they're robbing from the rich. They're like the modern day Robin Hoods for the time. So I think that was kind of part of the hysteria and the infatuation with them. But really, really, really good movie, man. And it makes me want to watch. I ended up getting on Google Maps and finding the site where they were killed and all that stuff. It makes me want to watch the original with Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway, I think, because I think that one portrays them as
heroes,
like heroes, So I kind of want to. I may or may not have it in my Amazon cart, maybe waiting to pull the trigger, but it makes me want to watch that one. But and it's a classic. I mean, it's universally loved by everyone, I feel like.
Yeah, I've never seen it,
but I can't imagine it's going to be as enjoyable as this was.
I mean, this was the first Bonnie and Clyde movie I had ever watched. I've never seen one before.
And besides that, don't you just love a good manhunt movie?
Yeah.
You know, a good buddy cop manhunt movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got it right, man. I really, really enjoyed that.
Well, good.
So that's kind of the best thing that I've watched lately. I watched this movie on something I had never seen before, other than just rewatching old stuff that I know I like. I came across this movie on Prime called God Bless America. Where
never heard of that.
It seems like a low budget kind of thing, and I don't remember seeing any of the actors, everything or anything like that. It's basically this guy who's who's kind of down on his luck, and he gets this bad medical diagnosis, and he's kind of just had it with society, and he goes around and just starts shooting people and killing people.
Oh, wow.
People who talk in movie theaters and reality TV stars and things like that. He just goes around and starts just offing people. And it's very, very satirical. But towards the end, it gets a little, I don't know, the writing isn't great and the acting isn't great. It was obviously like a low budget thing. I didn't do any research on it. I just saw the preview and it's like, well, that looks fun.
Kind of like a falling down type thing.
Kind of like a falling down thing, just not nearly
as good. Yeah.
Right. And he teams up with this young girl, like teenager, probably our kid's age. And she starts doing some killing too. And it's just, and I guess there's like a little twist.
And whatever. What is this on?
It's on Amazon Prime. It popped up on my Watch This Next. It's called God Bless America. And I mean, based on the title, you can tell that they throw some political stuff in and that kind of thing. But it was whatever. It was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. Though. Yeah, it was kind of fun at first. Oh, I'm not recommending it. I don't think you'll enjoy it too much. And they do like one of the characters is like a William, like they have this American Idol show. It's not called American Idol, but they make fun of one of the characters, and that comes like a running theme in the show, because they make fun of this guy and then he's elevated to like reality star status and all this other stuff.
Dude, do you remember during American Idol when they kept voting that dude that was terrible?
What was I don't know what name? You're talking about, Sanjaya.
Oh my God, that's it.
That's back right. That's back when like the 3 seasons that I watched of that.
That's right. Because
there was an online thing. It was called votefortheworst.com.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept keeping him on the show, and
he was terrible. And people who were actually good were getting voted off.
Yeah, and the judges didn't like that very much. I thought it was funny.
I remember because our wives, who were really good friends at the time, would watch it, and that's I guess how you and I got started watching it.
Yeah,
and that was like a big old deal.
They had some local talent sometimes on there, some Louisiana kids that would
there's always people
would make
from
it pretty
Louisiana.
far. So I remember getting into it for a few seasons, but after you realize, like the best one never won. Mm-hmm. They would always vote for the hottest one, or the cutest one, or the most popular one, or the whatever. So when I realized that's what was going on, then I stopped watching it. Also, I grew up, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I got better things to do than watch American Idol.
Yeah. It's crazy how long that show, like how old we are and how old that show is.
Isn't it still on, or did they finally cancel it?
No, it's still on.
Yeah.
It's still on. I saw it on TV the other day. I didn't watch it, but I saw it was on. I saw an ad for it or something.
Jeez.
Anyway, we've gotten off topic.
It doesn't really matter.
American
Idol.
Idol.
That's because what's his name is on it too, from the Commodores. He's on
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie, yeah.
Lionel Richie, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It was what's her name, Katy Perry, for a little while.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Before she went to space and became an astronaut.
Speaking of space,
yeah,
Predator Badlands.
Whoo! Listen. When the previews for that came out, we both watched it within a few days of each other. When the previews for that came out, I was not interested at all.
I know,
because Predator.
I wasn't either, because the previews looked terrible.
Yeah, I'm really, really distracted by bad CGI, especially when it can be done practically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of the previews were. But we watched it, and I think we both agree. We both loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was great. Like I watched it, and then I pre-ordered it immediately, and I can't wait to watch it again on disc in preparation for, something else we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, I thought it was awesome. The Predator was awesome. You get to see, don't want to say too much because we're going to do a ranking pretty soon, I think, of all the Predator movies. But yeah, Badlands was very, very impressive. It may have tipped the scales because we've talked before about how there might be more not good Predator movies than good Predator movies.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I think this at least even things out.
Yeah, it might be 50-50 now, or pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah,
So,
I was very surprised with it. So Donovan, who's been on the show a couple of times, he suggested, he was like, guys, this movie's really good. And then Jeff Carbello with Red Dog Terrain said the same thing. He's like, man, he went watching the theater and he loved it. Yeah. So because I trust those two guys, I was like, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot. And I waited till I was able to watch it at home, right here in the Average Home Theater, and I was kind of blown away at how much I liked it. Not that it's anywhere near the first movie or anything, but for a Predator movie, because we've been so let down, I was like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, and I felt the same. We really, really liked it.
How did you react to the Predator, like them actually having conversations and speaking? Because we've never seen that.
Right. That's one of the things I'm kind of holding on to for our discussion, because we both watched this and then we started talking about, well, we've never done a Predator franchise ranking. Right. So we're going to do that. And I was thinking we'd kind of get a little bit more in depth, but yeah, there's definitely some things we'd never seen before, including them not, because we've seen them, I guess, communicate with each other before in other movies, but not speaking a language.
Right.
We could understand what they were saying. That was awesome. The movie was great, and I really can't wait to watch it again. That's kind of what's taken us so long on the ranking, is because I've ordered, because I have a sickness. So after I watched this one, I ordered Prey, and I watched Prey again, and then I ordered the first 4 on 4K because I only had them on Blu-ray. So I reordered. I'm gonna watch the other ones again on 4K, and then once my memory is refreshed on I don't know if I'll have to rewatch the first one again, because I've seen it 6,000 times.
Yeah.
But
I wonder where it's going to be ranked.
Yeah. So I do want to refresh myself on a couple of the other ones, even the not so good ones. That way we can give a true ranking, and you can tell me why I'm wrong.
Correct. So the only ones I own on physical media are Predator. And the 2 AVP movies. That's it. I don't own Predator 2. I don't own Predators. I don't own The Predator. None of them. So Prey, Predator Battle, I don't own any of them. So, but I have seen, I've seen them all multiple times except Prey and Predator Badlands. That's the only 2 that I haven't seen more than once. So, but I think I remember them enough to where I know how I can rank them, you know?
Yeah. And I rewatched Prey a couple of nights ago. I rewatched Prey, and then I also rewatched the 2. I watched Alien versus Predator and then Requiem. I watched those 2 already. So I'm just waiting on my new purchase to come in. The way I really want to refresh myself on the third one, which was Predators,
yeah.
And then The Predator. I know that was a crap show, but I want to watch that one again also. If not only to remind myself how terrible it was and why it should be cemented at the bottom spot. So yeah, I've been going through those, looking forward to those coming in the next few days or so. That way I can refresh, and that'll be our next big project.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, hopefully we can do the ranking.
Yeah, definitely. Other than that, man, I rewatched Clash of the Titans, the classic from 1981. So that's, like we talked about, the Beastmaster extensively. The Beastmaster is one of my favorites, one of those that I grew up on. Not you, so you don't love it. But Clash of the Titans is another one of those that was on TBS all the time. And I hadn't seen it in a long time, saw it on Blu-ray, picked it up for like $8 and rewatched that with Jacob, who he dragged it the whole time. And this time it was justified. That movie has not aged well. I had not seen it in a very long time. Watching
So what you're saying is $8 was appropriately priced.
$8 was appropriate price. I don't regret it. I don't regret paying the money for it, but it'll be a while if I ever watch it again.
Yeah, I remember the last time I watched it, which it might have been on TV or something, but I was like, whoo, it was rough.
It's rough, man. I didn't remember it being that rough. And the thing, it doesn't look like it was made in 1981. I keep comparing it to Star Wars was 77. Two totally different kind of movies, but Star Wars looked amazing, and they didn't have the stop motion and all this other stuff, but they had effects and they were great. And
Well, there's
some of the
stop motion
things,
in Star Wars. Well, is there in the
well,
first one?
not in the first one. I know we had like the Rancor and stuff, and then the AT-ATs in the
Right.
second one, or I say the third one, episode 5 and episode 6. I don't think there was any of that in
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think there's any in
New
the
Hope.
first one.
But yeah, it was rough. And some of the stuff, like I remember there's a character, Calibos. He was like a demon kind of character.
Mm-hmm.
That scared the crap out of me when I was younger. And I still got those same things, like those same nostalgic feelings watching it again. Because some of the stuff was kind of good, but the stop motion stuff was bad. The stuff where they like superimposed Poseidon in the sea when the Kraken was coming, it was just, it was the Pegasus. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was nostalgic and it was fun, but it was bad, and I had to hear it from the 15-year-old who doesn't yet appreciate movie making.
Well, I mean, when you think of like The Thing was made at the same time, and like you said, Star Wars, like, so it's obvious that I don't know, who knows, maybe the budget was crap, but the technology was there for it to be better than it was, is what you're saying.
Yes. It looks like it was done in like the 60s or 70s almost.
Right. Like those old dinosaur movies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw it, because that's when I was thinking it was earlier. When I saw the year and it said 81, I thought I was reading it wrong. Like there's no way it's that recent.
Young.
Yeah. So yeah, that was rough. We watched Badlands after that to get the taste out of our mouth.
To get the taste out of your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I haven't really watched anything else that I can talk about except, well, I did watch this. I bought the this 4K edition of Dawn of the Dead, and it's really awesome. It has 3 different versions or 3 different cuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll read them to you here. So we have theatrical, extended, Cannes cut. I guess it's like Cannes or Cannes Film Festival, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And then the Argento cut, and then it has a special features disc, right?
Oh, okay.
So I watched the Argento cut because that's kind of regarded as the best one, and he's an Italian guy, and he recut it or whatever for the Italian version.
Okay.
And I've always known that this movie is not by any means my favorite.
Yeah.
But it is a classic. It kind of, I mean, it's the sequel to Night of the Living Dead, the black and white one, right?
Which is the one we watched the remake.
Well, we watched the remake of it.
We watched the remake, yeah.
So I wanted to own this because of what it is, but it's never real. I mean, I've seen it before. I saw the theatrical version before. I've never really thought it was like awesome or anything. But the Argento cut, the music is so different than the theatrical. And I went back and saw kind of some of the comparisons, and I don't really know which one I like better, because the music in the Argento cut is so different. But then some people really love it. They say it adds tension. But then when I go back and I saw a couple of scenes in the theatrical, I kind of felt like the music in the theatrical was better. So yeah, I don't know, but there's no way I'm going to sit here and watch all the different versions of this movie. But anyway, the box set itself, I mean, I love these chunky box sets.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's beautiful, you know? So any Dead lovers out there, if you don't own this, you should. I think I paid, it was like $70 for it, but it's a beautiful set.
Cool.
And then 2 days ago, this classic.
Oh,
I'm trying not to get the light reflecting in it.
No, yeah, that's good right there.
The 4K of Double Impact just came in.
Just hold that right there. Let the folks soak that in.
Yeah, I haven't even, see, it's still in the I haven't even opened it yet.
Now, that's the one that we watched together that has the famous dance scene in it.
No, that's
damn
Kickboxer.
Kickboxer
has the dance scene in it.
Okay.
He gets the guy training him gets him drunk, and then has the guys in the bar fight him because he's telling them, like, he said, "You have sex with your mother" or something like that.
You're gonna have to clip that scene in if you can, so everyone knows what we're talking about.
So I am doing the nasty. I am unboxing here.
Oh, there
it's
it
just
is.
a standard slipcover version.
You're seeing it here first.
That's all it is. Let's see what's inside. Probably just the discs. Oh, we got a poster.
Oh, snap. You going to put that on the wall of the average home theater?
So you get the UHD and the, what is this? Oh, no, this is, okay. So, ooh, where's my camera? So you get, this is the Blu-ray and this is the 4K. And it says Laser Vision Collection. That's pretty awesome. They make it look kind of classic. And the poster, it looks like it's just the theatrical poster. Oh, Fun fact, my brother and I had this poster on our wall as kids.
Wow. That'll take you back.
Yep.
It's too bad it's not him doing a split.
I bet you there's one.
Oh, there's got to be.
Because he does do a split in this. Spoiler alert.
What?
He does. Van Damme does a split in a movie?
Yeah, we talked about that in our Cyborg video, how he always seems to work it in. It always makes sense.
So now this just came in. This just came in today.
Okay.
You have not seen this, but we've spoken about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should come over and watch it.
Westworld, the original. Okay.
Michael Crichton, written and directed.
Y'all were talking about that over the weekend at the con.
Yep. So
which is the TV show is
based off of this.
Or based off of that. Okay.
Yep.
And who's in that again?
Yul Brynner is the cowboy, the robot cowboy, the android,
the Jamaican bobsledder.
Well, he's named after the real actor Yul Brynner, right? You did know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one bad mother who don't take no crap off of nobody.
So it's Yul Brynner, Josh Brolin's dad. What's his name? James Brolin. And I don't know who the other guy is, but so the slip cover comes off, and then here's the chunky box.
Not to cut you off, but everyone, tell us what movie we were just referencing with the Yul Brynner sidebar.
If you know, we can be friends.
Yes. So
here's the movie, and you get a couple of cards. What's on the back? There's Brolin right there.
Yeah. And he looks sweet.
I can't believe you've never seen Westworld.
Only knew recently that the show was based on an older movie, and did not know at all that it was based on a Michael Crichton. So,
well, it's not. It's an original screenplay. It's not a book or anything.
Okay.
He wrote it to make a movie.
Well, have you ever? Oh, sweet. Have you ever seen the show? Have you ever seen
Yul Brynner, by the way?
He looks like the Ghoul.
Kind of.
He looks like the Ghoul from Fallout.
So, I did watch like the first 3 or 4 episodes of the show.
Yeah.
But it did not grab me. I didn't like it.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
When it comes to TV series, man, you know how I am. I'm very picky on them. And if I feel that they're being confusing just for the sake of being confusing, then I don't like it. And that's kind of what the show was.
That happens a lot of times when shows run too long, when they don't know when to stop, and they just kind of just throw a bunch of wacky stuff in there. Lost comes to mind. I never finished Lost because of that. Cool.
So that's a bigger poster. And then also,
it's got a back.
Like maybe an alternate movie poster or something.
Yeah. I'm going to have to watch that one with you, because I do want to see it.
And there's a sequel to it called, what did Jamie say it's called? We were talking about it on our commentary track, huh? Isn't that when we were talking about it? And it only comes with the 4K disc.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember y'all talking about it. That's the first time I remember y'all talking about it, but I don't remember what he said.
Oh, there's a book. Get a little book with it. So there's different lands. There's Westworld and Future World. That's it. I think the other one's called Future World.
Okay.
So they talk about Future World. Like, basically what it is rich people can go to these places. They're kind of like Disney World or whatever, right? They're theme parks. and it's only for the super rich, and they give these like lifelike experiences.
Right.
So in Westworld, you go there, but everyone there they're just robots. You know, it's not real people. And you can act out your fantasies however you want. You can even have sex with the female robot, all of that. Like, it's the ultimate fantasy place, you know?
So is it a mind thing, or are you actually,
No,
it's not
you're
like Total
actually
Recall.
there. No, yeah.
You're actually doing the things.
Right, you're actually there.
Okay.
So, and then of course, in typical Michael Crichton fashion, shit goes wrong, you know?
What?
So, I mean, just think of, I don't know, Jurassic Park.
Just because you
in
can
the Old West
doesn't mean you should.
Doesn't mean you should. That's correct.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. We'll have to watch that one.
Yeah, I really think you'll enjoy it. It from what I remember, it gets a little long in the tooth towards the end, you know, like they probably could have shortened it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, by 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. So it just kind of runs a little long. But overall, when you consider it was made in 72 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably still has better effects than
and then it's only 90 minutes long, so maybe not.
Clash
maybe
of the Titans.
It's only 90 minutes long, so maybe they couldn't cut out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it just gets a little slow.
Yeah.
You know. But
yeah,
anyway.
I want to check that out. Speaking of the stream, you want to talk about what we have coming up in a few weeks?
Okay, so on March 13th,
which is
Friday the 13th. So we have 2 months with Friday the 13th back to back, which is awesome. So last month, or a couple of weeks ago, we did the original Friday the 13th movie commentary track. Go check it out. Watch the movie and listen to us riff on it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be doing it again with Jason X this time.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
And I'm gonna make the joke again. I know Jeff didn't like it, but it's going to be out of this world. Sorry.
It will be.
You can take that out in post, right?
Yep. Jamie Ray is going to have a good time because this is like his favorite one.
You know,
so
I've seen them all. I've seen them all one time, and I remember being Jason X being at the top of my list. It's just fun. It's just a
well.
fun
To be
movie.
fair, it was also pretty much the first one you ever saw.
It was one of the first ones, because that's right, because I did see it back in the day, and then when we watched them in a row, it was one of my favorites.
I'm pretty sure I showed you
fun.
Jason X around the time Freddy vs. Jason came out.
Yeah,
and so if you just watch those two movies, you have no idea, you know, about everything else. You know,
that's not the real stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. If I couldn't commit early enough last time, so I couldn't get a seat in the average home theater. But hopefully this time I can watch it with you guys. If not, I'll be there remotely, and we'll check it out together. So another thing that I ordered in the last few days, or today actually, because I realized I have the 8-movie collection, and that is like number 9 or number 10. It's number 10. Jason X
is 10. Yep.
So I had to order those, but they'll be in plenty of time.
That's because
actually should be getting tomorrow. I had to order 9 and 10.
Right. That's because Jason Goes to Hell is 9, Jason X is 10, and they were not Paramount anymore. So that collection you had was just the Paramount movies.
Yeah.
So that's why it was such a big deal that this box set that I have came out, because they were able to get all 10 movies plus Freddy vs. Jason plus the remake all in one box set.
Yeah.
So the fact that Scream Factory was able to get that done is kind of amazing, you know?
Yeah. And I remember enjoying the remake also.
No, the remake. I remember
liking the remake. So I kind of want to look, I'm not a total crackhead because I didn't rebuy them all on 4K. I'm going to be happy with my Blu-ray set, and then 9 and 10 on 4K. And I still don't own Freddy vs. Jason. And I don't own.
So you got the 4Ks of 9 and 10.
Yeah, I got the 4K because they were cheaper than the Blu-rays. They were both cheaper than the Blu-ray their Blu-ray counterports. I do want to get and watch the remake again because I remember thinking that one was pretty good.
It is.
Jason was a super badass in that one, if I'm remembering correctly.
Derek Mears is like, he's probably the scariest Jason.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, oh crap, the best Jason is Kane Hodder, of course, just because of what he was able to do, and he did it multiple times. But man, Derek Mears is like scary. You're like, oh my God.
Now, aren't you and Kane Hodder close personal
we
friends?
are. We're close personal friends.
To the point where Michael Biehn was kind of getting jealous, I think.
Yeah. And I didn't need two geriatrics going at it.
Right.
Trying to be my friend.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Kane Hodder is like the coolest dude. He was making fun of my name because like, Nelson, what kind of name is Nelson? And then whenever Chelsea, my sister, she was after me, and I was like, this is my sister Chelsea, or this is my sister. And he looks at her, he goes, well, what about you? You got a f***up name too, or something like that. So I'm gonna have to bleep out the.
Oh, you're gonna have to bleep that out. Yeah, this is for the kids.
But it was just funny that he said that. So
yeah, and not to mention you got chastised by Michael Ironside.
Yeah, Michael Ironside fussed at me. So
yeah,
he was so cool. He was more
behalf,
like your grandpa. You know what I'm saying?
On my behalf, he was totally defending me and totally fussing at you.
He was. I was trying to be a smart ass, and he called me out on it, but it was fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's something you never forget.
I think I was kind of shocked at how nice Michael Ironside was. Like, I really expected him to be kind of an old grouch. Michael Biehn, to be honest with you, Michael Biehn was kind of a grouch. But I also think it was very early in his convention days. I think he had just started. Like, I don't know if we were the first convention, but I don't think he had been doing them long, so he was still kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him at other conventions, and he seemed different. He seemed nicer, more comfortable. Yeah. So I'll give him a pass on that. We have the same birthday, so we're bonded for life.
Oh my goodness, it's destined. It's written in the stars for y'all to be close personal friends. Oh man, that's fun.
So
we have some fun stuff coming up for sure.
Yeah, we got some good stuff coming out. Jamie Ray is coming over in 2 days. We're gonna record our Who Did It Better Demon Knight versus Bordello of Blood, and that'll wrap up our Tales from the Crypt series that we did, and then we'll have the Friday the 13th riff track after that. So, and maybe you and I will put out something in between. We'll see.
Yeah, I need to catch up on my Predator viewing so we could do that.
Yeah,
ranking.
if you get those done, then we might do the Predator ranking before the 13th. We'll see.
Yeah, it's taken a while to ship for some reason. The box set, I think it says it's gonna ship around the 3rd or the 4th, so another week or so.
Okay.
So I'll have them before the 13th, and I'll hopefully be able to watch them. Yeah, I'm excited about it because, and you know what, I may watch them all again on 4K because I've never seen a Predator in 4K, the original. So
I remember that it doesn't look that much different. The colors might be better.
Yeah,
HDR color grading is always better.
Sound wise, I'm thinking
it's
might get some.
It's a 5.1 DTS mix. They kept the same mix.
So you're basically saying I should have just kept my my Blu-ray set.
Look, I haven't done a side by side, so I'm just going off of whenever I watched it. I remember thinking, and I don't know how much better this looks, but maybe if I put it next to the Blu-ray, I'll see it.
So what I've been doing though, I'm spreading the gospel is what I'm doing. So when I get something on 4K, when I upgrade to something that I had on Blu-ray and I get the 4K, I have a guy at work who also loves movies. He likes physical media also. We like kind of the same stuff. So when I get something new on 4K, I just pass it on to him. Mm-hmm. I know he's going to watch it. I know he's going to enjoy it. He watches them. We talk about it and shoot the bull at work for a little while.
You're doing the Lord's work.
That's right. He always offers to pay me. I don't take anything from him. Like I said, if I can pass it on to someone else who's going to use it, Seth, then that works for me. I know he's going to enjoy him, and I know he's not just going to throw him away, Seth.
I'm not going to say any names, but Seth.
Not going to say any names, Seth. So I'm looking forward to that coming in, and I'm looking forward to doing the ranking. I honestly think we're going to agree for the most part on the ranking.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little ranking as well, but I'm not going to really reveal mine. I'm just gonna kind of compare mine to yours as you go and just tell you, be like, oh my God, no. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
But I mean, it's not really a controversial franchise, so we'll probably be pretty close in our rankings. But
I think so. We'll
see.
I'm not gonna have any curveballs like when I said that Alien 3 was my favorite. I didn't say it was the best. I like Alien 3 now. Okay. Yeah. But Alien is the king. There is no doubt.
No doubt.
Alien's
the king. So
right.
All right, man. That'll about do it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys. See ya.